next is solo leveling. Solo
Mhm.
leveling, we're covering 15 through 19. I don't know how to progress forward here because I bought the physical volumes and chapters are not clearly indicated in the same fashion that they are online. So,
Whoopsie. I
so
guess I
I,
could send you the panel, the
I
closing
guess, yeah,
panel
as long
every
as it's not
time
like
and
a
just
horrible spoiler or something like that, you can just send it to me and then I
yeah,
know. But um, yeah, it's like so whatever. I like reading them physically. Again, they're really
sure.
nice books and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out something with these chapters. Maybe they listed a page number or something online. I don't know.
Oh,
But
yeah, there you go. Yeah,
yeah.
check it out.
Anyways, 15 through 19 of solo leveling.
Mhm.
Really big hit series. We're continuing on here. Our protagonist, um, Jinwoo, is he's got a gamified life now, got new
Mhm.
challenges. He has been leveling up. Where we pick up here, he's still in his sort of own individual dungeon
Yep.
that
Pocket
is
dungeon.
yeah, that he had the key for, and he just slayed a bunch of sort of like wolf kind of creature things and was going towards the boss. Um, how do these chapters work out for you?
I liked it. I liked that we were moving forward. We kind of got past like my complaint with the previous couple of chapters was like his inconsistency of like I can't do this, no I can do this, and here he was just sort of like I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it, and I think it's gonna work out. And it was maybe a bit like naive, but he just sort of like gritted it up and was like, "This is working, and I just gotta trust and keep believing that it's gonna keep working." And it does. And I
Hmm.
was kind of like, "Good, I'm glad we're past this, like, waffling,
Sure.
what should I do kind of thing, and can I do this?" I was just, like, ready to be in, like, "Alright, I'm committed, I'm gonna be kick-ass hunter, I'm gonna grow my skills, and now it's just, like, how am I gonna best use my skills in this dungeon, and, you know, when we climb out of the pocket dungeon, what am I gonna do moving forward?"
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that.
I I think we had the right amount of time of our hero being weak. It's like
Mhm,
the weakest hero is a webtoon, and like there's all this different like it's a common trope in anime. Your protagonist
mhm,
is weak or whiny for a very long time,
mhm.
and that gets old quick. And
Yeah.
so I think Jinwoo was never whiny, but he was obviously weak, and I think that we're on a kind of a fun path for him
Mhm,
leveling up a lot faster than he realizes, and
mhm,
that maybe the audience and then others certainly would realize. And
mhm.
we're seeing that in multiple ways where yeah, things become easier for him. The nurse is like, has he always been this cut? Like,
He is
damn,
swole,
he
dang.
is
Had
he's
that body
shredded.
leveled up.
Mhm. I put all his perks in the strength. So,
Yeah, I did enjoy the cuts of humor where he was like, "Okay, if I put too much in strength,
yeah,
am I just gonna look like this, like, ridiculous, coked up, roided
yeah,
bodybuilder?" And I was just
right.
like, that was pretty funny.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I made a comment or something like, "Oh, all that stuff and strength, you better balance it out." But,
Right.
yeah,
Which he
it's been
can do
fun.
apparently, like, I mean, he makes a comment about, like, shifting some things around, and I better not put too much in there. So, like
Well,
and his stats look a little bit different,
I
and I wasn't sure if that was just leveling up stats or if that was, like, rearranging as well.
the way I took it was how I would how most video games would be is when you level up, you earn points of which you can then attributes
Had
to
to,
certain
yeah.
aspects. So not like a restat. Um,
Mhm,
you have to level up to gain more points to then
mhm.
choose where to put them.
Sure.
Is how I read it. But yeah, he keeps talking about how his perception is like coming in handy more than
Mhm.
he might expect. And I foresee a cool path here where we didn't linger on him being weak. He's getting way stronger than he anticipated and others will expect. So we'll have this fun stage of him shocking people for a
Mhm.
while, like what the hell? Why, why are you so strong? And then eventually, right, it's got to go to his head. He's got to be feel like he's unstoppable. And then he's gonna hit a wall and be like, wait a minute, okay, he'll get to be humbled again at some point. So you have
Sure.
further struggles.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I could see a couple of different storylines emerging from here. I mean, that would certainly be a logical one. That he keeps leveling up, he feels invincible, and either he gets humbled by this game, like sort of taking away maybe his like stats or whatever, and sending him back, or some beast or monster like humbles him somehow. Um, I could also see something like, oh shoot, I just had it in my head and now I'm like, what was I thinking? Um oh, like he talks about, at some point I'm gonna have to let everybody know so they can like reevaluate me,
Yeah.
evaluate. So like some sort of like organizational interference of like, oh, like
Mhm.
how did you get like this? Like what are you talking about this
Is there
gaming
foul
thing?
play,
Right. Yeah. So there's
cheating?
some sort of like, holding him back there, like, "Oh, we need to study you," or "We need,
Yeah.
you to, like, tell us more about this. We need to hold you for a while." So, yeah, I could see something happening there too.
Mhm. The other and again, it's always interesting to think of because I'm used to coming to this from the Japanese perspective, and I'm used to their tropes and the kind of storylines they do and stuff. What of those things are different storytellers from Korea going to take or change or whatever? And so one thing that would be very common and is very satisfying in anime would be right now we have a specific scale that we understand.
Mm,
If he's like an E-rank hunter and
right.
he has a healer friend that's typically ranked as a I think B rank
Mhm,
healer. So that's our scale. We have A to E. Um, well, what would be the thing would be to learn that that's just the start. When he gets
mhm,
to A, he thinks like that's what it is. Actually, you've been playing around, son, for a
mhm.
long time here now. The real rank is double A, or it goes all
S
whatever S rank.
something,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It's like
special S1,
mhm.
yeah,
You all these other hunters, they're basically children. The real dungeons that are the biggest threats aren't even visible to you because you're
right,
so low power.
right,
That kind of thing. So you expand your scale dramatically. So now you have a way more
mhm.
to level up. So I
Yeah,
can
that
see that
immediately
kind
makes
of
me
thing
think of,
happening.
like, One Punch Man.
Yeah, right. Well,
Yeah,
okay. I guess I'm not far enough in One Punch Man to say that is the case. So I'll take your word for it. But
okay. Yeah,
it's
there is a reshuffling of, like, ranks
okay.
and ratings in One Punch Man. I don't think that's very spoilery, but
No, it's I mean, it's so
it's like
common
you said,
and
so
it's
tropey.
yeah, and it's tropey because it's satisfying. It
Right.
works. It allows you to continue like
You build and
Dragon
build and
Ball
build, and
is
then you have to build again.
yeah. Without doing the thing that they do to Ichigo Kurosaki
Oh, right.
from Bleach. That
Right,
is yeah, we don't need to get into it, I guess.
right.
But Bleach
John's
is
gonna go
coming
on an
back. So.
hour-long Bleach rant.
Oh, it's so frustrating in between
I
every
know,
arc.
I
Wow.
know.
So anyways, yeah, so we see we kind of end with him helping out. He needs more money. He's going to help out another party that's looking for a member. And to them, he's just a fill-in. They don't need him.
Yep. It's
But
literally for numbers. Although
yeah.
I did have to say, like, part of me just thought, like, "Well, why haven't you been doing this for a long time if, like, the money's good and you literally don't have to do anything?"
Well, I think it's that the money isn't great.
I mean,
It's there. You gave me make I think that's what he has been doing a lot,
okay, he just
is
sort of made it seem like, "Oh, like, at least I get the money from this," and I was like, "Is this
yeah,
new? Like, you should have been doing this a lot, especially as the
right.
weakest hunter."
Yep. Well,
So,
and if you're so terrible and you're not making a ton of money on it, then I do you have other skills you can, like,
right,
have other career a different
right.
career here? I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a good way to end in terms of, like, we're moving up gates and levels without, him having to reveal himself yet. So it was a great way to, like, move up to this, like, C rank level gate with a C rank party, kind of see, like, some different hunters, see them work as a cohesive unit, a very different unit than the one he's used to. Um, and then, yeah, we're getting introduced to, like, this new leader of the group who is clearly a major creep and has lots of ulterior motives happening, whether it's
Okay.
for our main character or if it's for, like, the D rank hunter that's also along, who has, like, the rich dad who buys him, like, all the special gear. I don't know, but, like, that closing panel where the leader is just, like, literally a shadow with red demon eyes, and I was like, "Okay, yeah, he's a creepo."
Okay. Because I was wondering, like, what did I miss? Like, I read this and was like, I don't know if I. We'll see. Okay, because
I
I thought
just
maybe
I
I
just
missed
got, like, the
something extra.
suspect vibe there,
Hmm.
and then suddenly he was that depiction, and I was like, "Okay, well, he's
Sure.
clearly like, there's something going on that's not on the level."
Sure. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I like the setups. I like that he kind of like threw his broken sword to take down that one that all these other hunters were having trouble with, and like,
Mhm.
who did that? They had to be like an A
Just, like,
rank
blends into
hunter
the
or
night.
something. That yeah, and so it's like we're setting up that he is again way stronger than he
Mhm.
understands yet at this
Yep.
point, and um, so yeah,
Yep.
it's cool. I really like the art a lot. I don't
Mhm.
think
Same.
always all the panels, and I'm thinking maybe this will improve throughout the series or something like that. I, like, I don't think every panel is effective at telling me what is happening. Like, there's a
Yeah,
lot
that's
that make
fair.
perfect sense, but there are some like I don't know, just there's some action there, and but otherwise, like some of the hero shots and the shots of the monsters and stuff are really really cool and well done.
Mhm.
So